Alright, so I'm still working on this personal blog slash documentation of what I do and what a lot of us do as comic book artists and independent artists. Behind me you can see some of my other artworks. That's just in my living room. I have a lot of stuff I've done, but it's hard to get it to become something more than just artwork you hang on your wall, show to your friends. You have to really sell it to people, and people aren't always buying. Depends on what you have and how much marketing publicity you can get for yourself. Now, someone like me who's a little more soft-spoken, a little quieter, it's a little harder for us to get out there and get ourselves known. I want to show you my studio. Now, before I actually show you my studio, keep in mind that it's all a work in progress. We moved in here about a year ago, and it was very tumultuous. Our gaining of this particular house and moving with a child, and I live with my wife, my two children, and my brother, so everything had to be done in the last minute, and the setup is still a year later not quite complete, with the addition of me and my wife sharing the same studio, even though we do very different types of work, and the constant in and out of home life. It's pretty much a wreck. But here you go anyway. I'll show you what things look like here. So here you can see my art. There's a lamp that should be hanging up here. Here's a bunch of stuff to keep me inspired. I work with children, so sometimes I'll have children's art in the room. I recently went to Chicago, so I have a whole bunch of stuff I have to sort out, new things and things I brought back. That's some inventory. I have some more stuff down here under this pile. I know it looks like I'm a hoarder, right? And some of this stuff is actually useful. Some of it's just a matter of not having things properly organized to begin with and then trying to work on top of it. Over here you can see my wife's area. Yes, that is a small blowtorch. Yes, there is a larger one. She has her lamp up too. Again, people say, if I had your talent, how much money I'd make. And it's really not that simple. It's a lot of stuff that goes into it. There are better artists than me that are struggling. And there are worse artists than me that, because they have just the right things at the right time, are doing excellent. So I'm trying to get to the point where I can pay for everything I need to pay for, afford my lifestyle, and afford my two children on my art salary instead of my day job. Not that I don't love my day job. In fact, if I could pay for everything I need to do, I'd probably still do my day job in some capacity. Anyway, I mean, I work with children. I teach a little bit. It would be nice to be able to say, hey, I just want to do the art part and not necessarily do all the academics. Or choose, a little bit of academics, not have to do, not have to have it be such a 9-to-5 job. If you ever worked with children, or if you ever worked in the education field, it's not a 9-to-5 job anyway. It's more like a 7 to 8 job. You show up early, you stay late, you give. And the reward is that you get to see the children do well later on. You get to interact in their lives, and you feel like you're a part of making something wonderful happen. The negative is you really get burned out. And if you have any other plans or ideas, good luck getting that done. So anyway, this is my blog for the end of August. I got another one I did earlier when we were in Chicago, so I don't know when all these will get posted. Time is of the essence, and I don't have a lot of it, so thanks.